that Garden of Gethsemane, the place that Jesus was betrayed by Judas after he went back from Mount Zion, from the room of the Last Supper. Let's look at that. Let's look at the trees. Those are olive trees. And Garden of Gethsemane is when you press olive into olive oil, olive fruit to olive oil. Some of the trees are very old, but not 2,000 years ago. And that is one of the questions. Why it's not 2,000 years ago? Mainly because people used to cut olive trees and do something with it. But from the 4th century, people mentioned that place and no one actually touched that trees. Then they're not young, and you can see how old they are. If you will cut an olive tree, it will grow again. Cut it again, it will grow again. Cut it again, it will grow again. And in that case, why not to believe that those trees were in a way at the time of Jesus? Then let's go through that into the modern church. For you already note that it's from 1924. Their church is called Garden of Gethsemane because of the site. The Agony Church because it's an agony story. Jesus was betrayed here. And All Nation Church because the church, you can see, I don't know, you can see some domes. Yeah, it was built by 12 nations. There are 3 names to the same church. Let's go, let's make a round tour and feel the energy. What usually I'm doing, I'm walking like that, feeling the energy of those trees. And I must tell you, I've never been in the garden. This is one of my wishes. And the one who is listening to the movie, my name is Zahi, and I want to be in the garden. I want to touch the oldest trees there. What I wanted to figure out is Jesus here in that area. He asking the 3 disciples to pray with him. But the 3 disciples, including St. Peter, are falling asleep every time. Now, I was so mad at St. Peter. And then my mother came to me, and again, Jewish mother, and she said, in Passover, you must drink 4 glasses of wine. And you can imagine what will happen to you after the 4th glass. And then you're praying and gossip until midnight. Then the result is tired and drunk. St. Peter was a human being. I can understand him now. Then in that case, an angel came to be with Jesus. An angel was with him. And there is one sentence that I will never forget. He said in one sentence, I don't want to do that. I don't want to die. This is a human nature, but the second half, but this is my mission. I'm going to do that. This is the divine thing. Then, such a beautiful place. From here you can see the front of it, the facade of it. Look how beautifully you can see the facade. Jesus and the angel and the 2 groups of believers. One are very well-educated people that usually asking how can it be, and simple people that actually just believe. They don't ask you any question. They just believe in Jesus. Take a picture of it and let's go into the church, which you already know that I cannot talk, but look at how beautiful you can see the fruit on it. Can you see the fruit of the olives? They will harvest it soon, usually the beginning of October. Let's go in before the other group.
Yes.
And no heads, please. And I cannot talk inside the church, but take a video of it. Now we are entering. I will show you the inner part, and the domes are there. Represent 12 nations that built the church. The agony story, and that's why it's so dark. And we are part of the olives. We are with Jesus now. Yes. So. I'll show you mosaics from mosaic floor from the 4th century. Fourth century mosaic floor. Now we are going to see and be as close as we can next to the stone, the bedrock that he was praying when the angel came. It's the Assumption Mount. Mary ascended into heaven. This is August 15. You can see the statue of Mary Assumption. Mary's Assumption. And wait, please, with me. Judas kiss. Right there. Beautiful church, isn't it? August 28, 2018.